Hello, trading is closed on October 23rd, 2020. Let's do our disclaimer and go over our calls. So my trading plan for Monday. Trade at your own risk because I can't guarantee the plan is going to work. My email address, mejt.trades@gmail.com. We look for the pattern with the early low, and this is it. Monday's pattern also should have the early low. We had a target of 34.4297. The preferred time frame was today, but when you gap up smartly, I'm no longer predicting it'll print today, just it'll print at some time. I'm not predicting it wouldn't print today, and actually it did, and there was support under the target. During the day, there was a buy signal in the afternoon, but the target was hit immediately. Didn't preclude us from going any higher, but it didn't require it either. Well, here's the count I had been using, but I'm going to show what my alternate count is because I think it's most likely correct. This is it. Here was wave A, and I have a still in wave blue B with an ABC being completed with good fibs in the pattern. Now this is again fan line from the wave 3 high. Notice we're bumping up against it. We haven't really respected the line all that well, but ideally, not required, but ideally, if we're going to continue the advance, you want to gap over that line, which means gapping over today's high. If you don't, it doesn't really kill anything, though. Here's a trend line. You can see how we broke through, retested it, kept moving up. So far, this is a non-overlapping impulsive move. This is the kind of action you want to see if the wave count's correct. I'd like to see some more confirmation first, but so far things are working out. Now, I should point out, if we drop Monday, it doesn't change a thing. It's possible to count this as 5 waves up, and this could be AB, so we don't have to gap up Monday. If we drop and make an ABC, it doesn't change the long-term picture. Well, this is my prediction for the early highs or lows for next week. Monday's pattern has the early low, doesn't mean you won't gap up. We rallied through the final hours on Friday. Almost all we carry through Monday. Hopefully it'll gap up. But if we don't follow through Monday, we should see lower prices. Doesn't require a lower close, but that wouldn't surprise me if we don't get to follow through. There's resistance at today's high. And ideally, we should gap over it if the rallies to continue unabated. It's not guaranteed, since the long rally couldn't manage a close over the high of the opening 5-minute bar. It means you gapped up and rallied all day, tried to improve on that, and you couldn't. Now, Monday's open substitutes for today's close, so if you have a gap up, all that negativity goes away. But if we're down early Monday instead, it could be a negative day without changing the overall pattern. I'm operating under the assumption that a new rally leg has begun. If that's correct, yesterday's low should not be undercut. And of course, doesn't pay to put all your eggs in a basket this early when you're trying to call a change in trend, but so far it's working. For Monday, we look for the early low. Ideally, we will have a gap over today's high and continue rallying, but it's not guaranteed. And if we drop early and we retraced, it wouldn't change anything as long as that low held. And that is today's call.